Good morning, Miss Ruby. I'm your nurse, Aaliyah. How are you feeling today?
Well, hello there. I'm doing all right. I've been coughing a lot and my chest hurts when I cough.
Oh, no. Well, we're going to do everything we can to get that pneumonia cleared up. Is it okay if I listen to your lungs?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let's see here. Take a big breath in. Actually, if you'll lean up for me, please.
Sure.
Take another one. Okay, thank you. So it sounds like you still got some crackling in your lungs, so I'll let the speech-language pathologist know.
Okay,
And she'll also be in here soon to talk with you about your pneumonia.
that sounds good.
All right, and then also when I took your blood pressure earlier, it came back normal as 120/80. So that means your blood pressure medication is working, which is great. And your temperature was also normal, so that's great.
Okay, good.
All right, so I see your breakfast is here, so let's go ahead and raise your bed up. So I'm just going to move your pillow. That way you're sitting a little more straight up so the food goes down the right way.
Thank you.
Can I get your dentures so you can eat?
Yes, that
Okay.
would be great.
Here they are right here.
Perfect.
All right. Well, you told me also have your thickened liquids here.
Okay, why do I need thickened liquids again?
Well, you told me you were having problems with coughing when you drank and choking when you ate solid foods. The dietitian and speech-language pathologist will be here in a little bit to explain more about your diet.
Okay, sounds good. Thank
Well,
you.
Try and eat what you can, Miss Ruby, and I'll be back soon to check on you.
All right.
Hey there, I'm here to talk to Ruby about her new diet. How is she doing today?
She's doing great. She didn't find her breakfast too appetizing this morning, but also keep in mind she does have progressing dementia. So right now her mental state is pretty clear, but just explain things in simple terms and she follows along pretty well.
Okay, great. Thanks so much.
No time, and I'll be in soon to check her vitals.
Okay, great. Thank you. Hi, good morning, Miss Ruby. I'm Amber. I'm going to be your registered dietitian. I'm with Food and Nutrition Services. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling okay, but I'll have to admit I don't really like the food
Oh,
here.
no. I hate to hear that. We'll talk about that soon, but is it okay if I ask you a few questions just regarding your nutrition currently?
Sure,
Okay,
that's
great.
fine.
So I know you're in here for pneumonia, but have you had any nausea, vomiting, or diarrhea recently?
No, all of that's been fine and my appetite is okay. I just don't like any of the food here.
Oh no. Well, it's great that your appetite is back at least. But the food is another thing that I wanted to talk to you about while I have you here. I see that you're on a level 1 dysphagia and you have nectar thick liquids as well. Oh, perfect timing. Hi. I was just about to explain to Miss Ruby here about her dysphagia diet with her nectar thick liquids. Would you like to go ahead and do that for her?
Absolutely. Hi Ruby, I'm Amanda, your speech-language pathologist. I'm the one that performed the modified barium swallow study on you yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't remember that. Can you explain what that was and why you did that?
Yeah, absolutely. The study was ordered because of the difficulty you've been having with swallowing. Another reason we ordered this was because of your history with Barrett's esophagus, which is that condition that damaged the lining of your esophagus. For the study, I basically just had you eat a few special foods and liquids that contain barium sulfate so that your doctor and I could use x-rays to observe the movement of the food through your mouth, throat, and esophagus. This helped us to diagnose you with dysphagia. Do you know what that means?
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
No problem. Dysphagia is just a fancy term for having trouble swallowing.
Okay, I understand. So what do I have to do because I have dysphagia?
Well, we decided that putting you on a dysphagia diet with nectar thick liquids would be the most beneficial for you right now. Would you like me to explain what that means?
Yeah, that would be great.
Well, the dysphagia diet just means that we'll be sending up pureed foods, which are much easier to eat and swallow. So that's kind of what you got this morning. The nectar thick liquids portion of that means we'll be adding things to your liquids to make them easier to swallow. So that's what your nurse gave you earlier. It will help keep you from feeling like you're choking and will prevent fluid from going into your lungs. Nectar thick is kind of the lowest level of thickened liquids. They're easily pourable and are comparable to like apricot nectar or thicker cream soups.
Oh, okay. So that's why I was sent mush for breakfast.
Yeah.
So do I have to continue eating stuff like that? Because it was not good.
Well, I completely understand that. With this diet, you won't have those awful symptoms that you've been having, like the choking and difficulties. And we can work with Amber here to make sure we find foods that you actually do like that fit your diet.
And that's what I'm here for. Do you have any favorite foods that we can send you?
Well, I love grits.
Okay.
So would I be able to have those on this diet?
Yeah, absolutely. So perfectly, grits work. You can have those, and there's quite a few more tasty foods that you can eat, and a lot of ways to make like the less appetizing foods a lot more appealing. You can have grits, mashed potatoes, cooked cereals, and you can also have creamy soups such as tomato soup still. You can also still have the more exciting things, like we have chocolate milk, milkshakes, and mixed fruit juices. And as for the foods that you don't find too appetizing, you can try mixing them together for different textures or different flavors, just so they taste better. And then we also add gravy to it, and so everything's a little bit better with gravy, right?
Right.
So we can also try adding cornstarch to some of your other favorite foods to help thicken that up so the texture is a little bit closer to what we can have. And the only catch is that you can't use a straw for any of the liquids.
Oh, why can't I use a straw?
Straws make it more likely for you to feel like you're choking again.
Oh, okay. I
Knock,
understand.
knock. Don't let me interrupt. Y'all keep going.
Okay, so about my dentures, do I still have to wear them on this diet? Because I really have a hard time remembering those.
That's a good question.
If you can remember to wear them consistently, that will make it easier to eat. It is good that you have a good appetite, so we want to keep that going. However, since you are on a thick and liquids diet, dentures may not be as necessary, but like I said, they're still helpful, and hopefully Leah here can help keep you on top of that.
Yeah, don't worry, Miss Ruby. I'll help you remember to put your dentures in.
All right, sounds good. This doesn't sound too bad, I guess. I just hope I can remember everything.
No worries, we're here to help you and make sure you receive foods that are to your liking and according to your diet too. And I also have a good little sheet just for as a reference, so you can have that. It has a list of just different pureed foods that we offer in our kitchen that you can be able to have. That way when you're looking through the menu, you don't see so many things that you can't have. And we have a little bit of better, like, inclusive list. And if you have any questions about that, I can certainly go over that with you as well.
Okay, that's great.
We're all here to make sure that you're well taken care of as you transition to this new diet. We think this will help prevent you from choking when eating and drinking. And I'll likely come back and do another swallow test relatively soon to see how it's helping you progress and to help us make a plan for further recommendations.
Okay, yeah, that would be great if I could eat without choking. So I appreciate all of you explaining everything.
No problem, Miss Ruby. We're happy to help. Is there anything else you need right now?
Well, I am a little bit hungry since I didn't eat much of my mushy breakfast.
Okay, no worries. I can put an order for you in so we can get you some food soon. I'll be sure to send up some grits as well.
Oh, that would be great.
And I'll be back when your meal arrives to make sure you remember your dentures and you get everything down all right.
Just take a look at that list and just let me know if you have any questions. But I'll be back later as well to check on you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.